We all know that being a gold laner is tough, especially if your teammates don't gank for you. So here are some tips to avoid getting picked off in your lane. Number 1. Don't let pride get in the way. As a gold laner, it's important to recognize when you're at a disadvantage against your opponent, especially if they have an advantage over you. If this is the case, it's crucial to buy defense items, but you don't need to fully complete them. If your enemy is dealing physical damage, buy a leather jerkin. On the other hand, if your opponent is using magic damage, get a magic resist cloak. These items will help you survive and sustain in your lane. You don't need to build them fully, but they are key to helping you stay longer in lane. One key mistake many players make is rushing to clear the minions too fast. Instead of trying to fast clear, focus on last-hitting minions. Wait until the minions are about to die, and then last hit them. This prevents your opponent from freezing the lane. Number 2. Know the threats. When you're a solo gold laner, especially if you're against heroes like Irithel, you need to stay aware of potential threats. If you can't see Irithel on the map, don't show yourself. Staying hidden is important because Irithel's crowd control with the enemy marksman with him can be deadly, and if you're exposed, you might get caught. Be alert if you want to safely poke and free hit, but if you're in a 5-man group with your teammates, communicate with them. You can ask your teammates to take down Irithel or give you vision of where he is. This lets you keep track of his position and movements so you can adjust your gameplay accordingly. Number 3. Check bush. Before entering any bush, always let your tank check it first. This is important because we call some bushes are called dead bush for a reason, meaning the enemy could be hiding and ready to ambush you. If you enter without checking, you might get caught off guard and unable to react in time, resulting in you getting picked off. As a marksman, positioning is everything. You don't want to be caught in a vulnerable spot, especially during a team fight. Always be aware of your surroundings to ensure that you can deal damage safely without risking your life too early in the fight. Number 4. Push the tower when it's safe. When the enemy marksman has used their ultimate and isn't accompanied by a tank, it's a good opportunity to push the tower. Tell your teammates to focus on taking down the enemy marksman in your lane. At the same time, your XP laner should defend the mid lane so that the mid tower is safe and not under pressure while you focus on the gold lane. The advantage of having your XP laner in the mid lane is that they can rotate quickly to the top or bottom lane if needed. This gives you more time to push your lane and deal with the enemy marksman without worrying about losing your mid tower. Coordinating this well can give your team a significant advantage. Number 5. When to join the team fight. Knowing when to join a team fight is crucial. If you plan to join, ensure that your spell, especially Flicker, is ready. Flicker can help you escape if you get targeted, so having it available is essential. If you don't have your escape spell, you're much more likely to be caught, and it can lead to your death, leaving your team with one less damage dealer. Number 6. Core items. Join team fights after you've built 2 to 3 core items. Once you've built 2 or 3 core items that give you damage, you can start participating in team fights. The best time to join a fight is during the 3rd turtle. This is considered a pivotal moment in the game since winning this fight can turn the game in your favor. After taking the turtle, you can immediately push the mid lane. If the enemy gold laner didn't join the fight, you'll have a numbers advantage because mid towers are more important than side turrets, so taking down the mid turret will provide a greater strategic advantage for your team. Even if your own lane is being pushed, don't hesitate to join your team to help push mid. This is still a good trade and secure the game. Number 7. Stay calm. Stay calm. When your team is invading or focusing on turtle. If your team is invading or focused on securing the turtle, stay calm in your lane. Don't worry about being too aggressive, especially if your tank is focused on the other objectives. Just hold your lane and be mindful of any potential trades or attacks from the enemy. In this situation, it's best to sustain your lane and avoid being too aggressive for around 2 minutes. After that, once your tank arrives to assist you, You can start being more aggressive and pushing forward. By following these tips, you can be more efficient as a gold laner, avoid getting picked off, and contribute more to your team's success. Each tip focuses on lane sustainability, awareness, and when to make strategic moves, ensuring that you can make a difference in the game.